And you're welcome back from the break. And as usual on the show HotSports, we have a section for boxing, and we call it Inside Boxing on HotSports. And as usual, I've got my own sidekick as well as my own boxing partner, which we've never boxed before, anyways. But that's it. How you doing, bro?
Doing very good. How are you?
I'm all right. The last time we talked boxing on this particular dial, bro, we talked about the match between Adrian Broner and Manny Pacquiao. We said a lot about how significant it is for Manny as a boxer to have 70 pro fights, and he was fighting in a bout with a man that was 11 years younger than him, but that age didn't stop him from whipping him silly at the end of the day.
It's most definitely did not, but then I wouldn't say that he whipped him silly, but then it was a clear victory for Pacquiao. Everyone could see that apart from Adrian Broner, apparently.
Yeah, you know, I said whipped him silly because we saw some very damning statistics, especially, of course, the stats are very much on your screen, guys, where Adrian Broner was landing 1-3. The highest punches he landed in one bout was 7. Yeah. And he thought he won. How possible?
Yeah. It's funny because Broner actually landed 50 punches in the 12-round fight. Pacquiao landed 112. And other than that, remember we said that boxing bouts are judged on 3 main things. Ring generalship, effective aggression, and good defense. And Broner just didn't do enough. He was averaging 4 punches per round. And to be fair, in his defense, I can almost kind of see where he's coming from, because even though he did abysmal in terms of, you know, staying active, and this is not a new story with Broner. Pacquiao missed a lot as well. Broner landed at 17%, Pacquiao landed at 20%. Pacquiao landed at 112, Broner landed 50. I know it's a wide gap, but Pacquiao also threw substantially more punches than Broner, so I can almost kind of see where Broner is coming from. But then at the end of the day, Broner lost that fight, and I feel like he was being a sore loser. To come out and say that he won the fight, everyone can see he won the fight. That was not what happened.
You know, another thing that we also remember that you mentioned was that Adrian Broner has shown that whenever it's time to step up to the bigger boys in the category, has always fallen short.
Broner, sorry to interrupt you, Broner has fought every single time. Broner has stepped up, has fought against top opposition, whether it be Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia, Manny Pacquiao, or Maidana. He has lost all 4 times. He's beat the champions. When it comes to the top tier guys, he just hasn't shown that he has what it takes to win.
To break in.
Yes.
One thing was definitely happening in the world of boxing as well, as we've confirmed that Jacobs will face Canelo. 2018 was the year of Canelo, as well as Tito here saying that Canelo was his man for 2018. Yes. Now, first fight of the year, not just any fight, Tito. It's a unification fight. A winner takes all. Where is this going to swing?
This is a big fight for a lot of reasons, because like you said, it's a unification bout. So whoever wins this fight takes home 3 belts. And on the belts on the line are Canelo's WBA and WBC, and Daniel Jacobs' IBF championship. On paper, Daniel Jacobs is the bigger fighter because he's fought Golovkin before. He narrowly lost. On paper, he's the bigger fighter. He's an excellent boxer, and he has tremendous punching power. He can put anyone out. But then so does Canelo. But then when it comes to boxing, you can never really tell. But I think the thing that makes this fight very interesting is that it's not a clear win for Canelo. If Daniel Jacobs comes there and he fights the best fight that he can fight, I think it's very possible that we could see Daniel Jacobs unifying the middleweight division. We
both called Manny Pacquiao to win by decision, but I have a feeling that we're going to disagree at some point on this one. So who's your thoughts? Going for Jacobs or Canelo? You're a Canelo guy, so obviously.
I mean, the funny thing is Daniel Jacobs is one of my favorite boxers because, you know, as we said before, he had a rare form of cancer before, and he had to retire for a while, and he couldn't even walk. Exactly, Danny Jacobs, the miracle man. So he's my top 5 favorite boxers. So I'm going to go for Jacobs being the bigger fighter and having that tremendous power.
I think I'm going to go for Canelo. You know why? Because if I have 2 belts, and then I know for a fact that all I need to do is just to get across the line to win 1 more belt. I think I'll give it my all to eventually win. But if Jacobs pulls up a miracle,
exactly, that's a good point. But that being said as well, if Jacobs knows that he can get 2 extra belts, so won't he be
extra motivation?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So,
all right.